Hi guys, welcome back to Ratchet Builds. So what I've got here today is pretty much a haul of new products or old new products that I got from my Tennessee trip, and then also a little shopping spree that I took right before going on my trip. So I went up to one of my favorite wholesale stores that buys used Amazon products that you buy super cheap. I go in there quite often, and they next to never have RC cars or electronics or anything. Once in a while you get a good haul through there, and I went on the perfect day. They had a lot of returns of like hobby grade RC cars. It's the lower end models, a lot cheaper, and I got a pretty good haul. So we're gonna go through that real quick of all the little different things that I got that are gonna be showing up on the channel, and ones that I need to repair, and some that I'm gonna do testings, and some that I'm gonna see if I can do upgrades to. So we'll start off with the first ones that we see obviously right here. This is a little, well, it just says truck. And super excited. There is no branding on here. Oh, well there might be. It does have branding up here that says Vortex on it. This has been used. There's dirt in it. The tires are a little bit worn. I don't smell any burnt electronics on it or anything. So I have no clue what functions on this and what doesn't function. But that's the part of the fun of getting this. So it does have, it looks like oil filled shocks front and rear. Of course, they might still be filled. Everything's here and functional. I don't see anything physically broken with it, other than we do have like a missing axle up here, which I think I've already got a replacement for. But we'll be taking this apart, running tests on this, and then also seeing if I've got a radio that matches up to it. If not, then of course I'll just match one of my Dumbo radios to it or something like that. So that's one of the main ones that I'm pretty excited about. Another one I got here, this was a little truck that I found also. The body was actually separate from it in a whole different bin than where the car was. Luckily I found the body. I think I may have also found the controller for it as well. This one looks almost new, like it hasn't been ran. All the parts are still here to it. The body's a little rough, probably from it being thrown around in the packaging or not being in its packaging anymore at this wholesale place. So it's a little small. It looks like about a 1/16 scale, maybe 1/18. It's a pretty small car. It does have hobby grade suspension on it as well. It is just regular springs with plastic shocks. Everything looks like it can be upgraded, or I can take it apart and use some of the parts for my other projects. Sorry for my voice during this. I actually got sick on my vacation. I'm still taking the medicine now to try to fully recover. Still got a little bit of a head cold, but I wanted to go ahead and get at least something out there to y'all of my trip, and I should have a couple of videos coming on that. I know at least 3 videos that should be coming from the trip. So we're going to continue on with the RC cars I picked up. So this is a Tech Zolch. Here, I'll let y'all read it. So anyways, this is a little RC car as well. All this is going to be RC obviously, but it looked pretty cool. It's still all here in the box. Pretty nifty little like extended car design. It is kind of more of a toy grade from what I can see underneath here, but it still looked interesting. It was cheap enough. It did have the controller with it, so I picked it up. We'll see what it does, and once again, it may be one of those I just take apart, steal parts out of it, or I may just use the body on a different RC car. Next in line, I picked this up for my wife. This is one of those little Orby shooters. This was only a couple of bucks, I think. 2 things I messed up on. One, the feeder that goes up here. Oh no, it did have the bottle. Oh, yay. I swore I didn't see this bottle in there. So good. Awesome. So there's the bottle. You slide it back so it doesn't feed them. You slide it forward till it lines up so it does feed in. One thing I know 100% that I missed, I saw the charging cable, but the battery is missing. But luckily I have enough little LiPo batteries for this that I can put it in there. And the charger that came with it was a 7.4 volt charger. So I'm assuming it's going to take the same 7.4 batteries. If not, I'm just gonna overpower it. So whenever I go to do the repairs and wire up a battery for this, I will be posting a video about that. I think I've got an extra connector laying around that actually will plug right in. So I might can just make a jumper and kind of like tape it to it or something. Moving on to the next thing, I'm gonna start off on our little boats here. So this is a, what's this? A Voltex RC, mini RC boat. I didn't open this one while I was there. Hindsight, now thinking about it, I probably should have, like I did the other project, just to make sure everything was there, which looks like everything is here. It's a nice little small RC boat. Let's pop it open and see what's on the inside. So pretty simple electronics in there. It's got a little propeller on the back. We'll try, I'm gonna have to find batteries for these as well, because pretty much all these RC cars, they came with chargers. This one's even got the cute little stand with it as well. Look at that, little stand. But all the batteries are missing out of these. I don't know if it's a shipping thing that they do or when they're resold or something, but pretty much every one of these cars came with nothing. Now some of them does have batteries in the controllers, which are odd, but none in the actual boats or RC cars. So we'll put that back up. I do have a lake on my property. Oh, I got a 2-acre lake on my property, so that's where we'll be going down to test these. Also at least got another little boat out there, so if they do get stuck in the middle of the water or start to sink, I can go and recover them. So the next one is, I've actually got 3 of these. So this is the Shadow Storm, little remote control boat here. It says it's got self-riding, motor cooling, 1-click demonstration. It does take a 7.4 volt battery as well. Same thing that you see over here to my right, but we're gonna pull this one out of the box. So it's got the controller, missing the battery holder. So this one's been used pretty heavily. We got some crash marks on the front of it where it's been ran into something. Let's open it up and see how bad the inside looks. So inside's pretty, doesn't look like it's had any kind of water damage to it. There's a little bit of corrosion in there. It may have sunk. But it does have these little cooling pipes right here that are running right through it. Help cool the motor off. That's pretty nifty. So I've actually got 3 of these boats. I know one of these doesn't look like it's actually been ran. And then we're gonna look at the other 2. So the reason I picked up multiple of these, because I know boats tend to sink, especially the cheaper ones. And that's what I'm assuming happened to most of these, is either they bought them, sunk them, or the performance was low. I don't know why they returned them, but these are all mostly returns. But this one I opened up, it's still got the information card in here. The inside doesn't look like it's been touched whatsoever, so I'm assuming this is gonna be a functional one. So that's my second one. So this is my, hopefully at least one functional one. This is another one. It didn't even have the box with it. But this one has a kinked hose in it for the cooling on the motor. But this one also looks like it hasn't been ran. It does have the little product card with it as well. So that's another maybe on this one as well. So hopefully we'll get one functional boat, or if nothing else, I can use the electronics out of it for maybe another boat project that I have. I do not remember if I've ever actually talked about it. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen these in the background a couple of different times. So these are some little $5 boats that I got from Five Below. I saw this down in Florida on a trip I took, actually from whenever I took the Gen 7 onto the beach. I found these down in Florida. They were $5. I picked up 2 of them because my original plan is to make a video on these, testing them out, because I don't know why, but I really like the real cheap stuff. And then I like to try to upgrade it into hobby grade stuff. A lot of it is a waste of time and money. I do realize that, but it's still fun to do. Alright, this one's got a dual propeller on the back. I haven't actually opened these. Runs off AA batteries. Just simple on and off switch. Not very much to this boat. No self-righting or anything like that on it. And it comes with a very basic controller. So maybe if one of those other boats have some kind of issue, so maybe I can transplant some of the guts from the other one into one of these and make it better. Or I did, out of a whim, buy this little $2 toy bath boat. And I'm kind of interested in maybe making it a functional RC car boat as well. That was my little quick trip before I went to Tennessee. I would have bought a lot more, but I also don't want to be that person that I buy everything in the store and don't leave anything for anybody else to get a cool deal on. So I always try to leave some of it behind. Second thing is I had a budget of going to Tennessee. I used some of my budget money for that little shopping spree. But when I was in Tennessee, I ran into some really cool people up there. We went to the flea market that they had up there, which was absolutely massive. We went to the malls. We mostly did a bunch of shopping. We did a few of the rides and things and touristy type stuff, but we mostly just did a lot of shopping because we went up during the Black Friday week, so there was just tons and tons of really good sales going on. But this is where it gets to the fun stuff. So I ran into a gentleman at the flea market that runs this, what is it, Sky Vision? He sells RC cars and drones. And I picked up one of the WL toys. I think this is the what? The 124019. It's the brushed RC car. And it's a cool little car. For the finale of this video of my just quick little going through everything I got video. So the finale of this video, which I didn't tell you all about in the beginning, but this is something I am super excited about, especially for the video quality and also the video shots that I'm going to have for this channel. And it came from the same gentleman I mentioned a second ago from Sky Vision. He sold me and directed me into this little DJI drone. So this is the Mini 3 Pro. Apparently it hasn't been out for too awful long because there still are restrictions on their website from how many you can order. I picked it up for a good deal, brand new in box. He threw in a little helicopter landing pad with it, and also a 64 gig SD card that is compatible with it. So this is hopefully going to change some of the shots that I get of the RC cars. This does have the auto follow on it. I still got to spend time reading instructions, figure out how to fly this thing, do the full setup with it. I am going to be doing a unboxing video of this and the WL toy that I got down there, and we'll be posting it. So that would be unboxing and also first run of both products. And then from there, I probably will have separate videos as I progress with my abilities of flying this drone. And then also y'all should start seeing some aerial shots as well in videos of that. Thank y'all for hanging around and seeing all my goodies that I got while I was on the trip. Oh man, I just looked over there and realized. So bad news on the Gen 7 from the trip, because I went to the RRW Crawl Zone up in Tennessee. Course is fun. It's a little bit challenging, at least for someone like me that's just gotten into the crawlers and stuff like that. This is kind of a spoiler to another video I'm going to be making, but I might as well go ahead and show y'all. So I picked up a new body for the Gen 7. And this came from the RRW Crawl Zone. So this is the Wagoneer, I think they call it. This is a, yeah, Proline Power Wagon body here. I'll put that up there for y'all. Proline Power Wagon. I still got to cut it out and get it all put on there, but that will be coming up. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to paint this or not. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I've got to figure out how to actually cut the body, the whole 9 yards. I'm probably gonna do all the cutting, trimming first, then get into trying to do the paint on it. Not exactly sure how this body lines up with this, but yeah, I'll figure it out. Oh, this goes that way. Hey, look at that. I've already figured something out. But this is gonna be the new body for the Gen 7. In later videos, you'll see why we need a new body. Well, I want to say thank y'all for hanging around for this short video of this semi-unboxing and my plundering run that I made before and during Tennessee. Hopefully this will create a lot more content for this channel for me to post and for y'all to watch. Once again, thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments below if you've got any questions or if you've got any suggestions of the next video. Y'all have a good one. Be safe out there. I'll see y'all next time.